Welcome back to our electronic components testing series. In part 1, we learned the basics of ICs, what they are and how they work. Now it's time to get practical. We are going hands-on with multimeter testing to find out if an IC is healthy or dead. And by the way, if you want exclusive content and free schematics, join me on my Patreon page to be impressed. Link in the description. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for upcoming videos. Let's dive in. So we gonna see how to test ICs and we gonna adopt two methods: static testing and live testing under power. So I'm going to teach you how to test using the multimeter two ICs. This big IC, this is basically a microcontroller IC. I'm going to teach you how to test it using just the multimeter without applying the voltage. And also I'm going to teach you how to test this IC. This is basically a power IC that we find always in the primary of appliances machines like washing machine, refrigerator, etc. Just using the multimeter. Let's see right now some common failures and real examples. So let's begin with the common IC failures. The first one, IC overheats. The cause, shorted internal, or one of ceramic capacitors around the IC is shorted. Second failure, output stuck at high value or low value. The cause, transistor stage inside is burned. The third failure, random resets. This is because of a bad clock input. Now let's see some real life example. Logic IC always outputs 0. The cause, dead gate inside. Second, audio amplifier IC distorts. The cause, output stage burns. Third, voltage regulator IC unstable with unstable output. The cause, internal short. Now let's see some testing tips and tricks. Please, before diving into the course, we'd like to give a huge thank you to the sponsor for this video, PCBWay. PCBWay offers many services ranging from PCB production and assembly to 3D printing and a variety of materials. CNC machining, sheet metals fabrication, injection molding, and more. PCBWay makes it easy to get custom parts for your project, and if you don't like to work a lot with a soldering iron, they can even assemble your PCBs for you. That's the PCBWay. Now back to the video. Always use ground as a reference when probing. Compare with a known good board when available. We called it basically not a donor board but a serviceable board. Also, don't blame the IC too quickly. Check surrounding resistors, capacitors and MOSFETs first, especially the ceramic capacitors as you can see here. Around every IC you will find ceramic capacitors. And remember, if one of these capacitors is shorted, the IC also will be shorted because usually the capacitor is connected to the IC in one side and also connected to the ground in the other side. Remember, many IC failures show external symptoms before dying completely, like overheat, burned IC, crack, shorted ceramic capacitors, etc. So, static testing. First, let's see the multimeter to the diode mount. And let's begin with this IC, this microcontroller, and then move on to this power IC here. So the first test to do is to check between the VCC and the ground pins by placing one probe in the VCC, another probe of the multimeter in the ground. How? Without datasheet, I will teach you everything. I will teach you how to locate the VCC pin and the ground pin without datasheet. So when we will place the red probe on the VCC and the black probe on the ground, if it reads near 0, the IC is shorted. And if it reads open or infinite reading, means the VCC pin is internally disconnected. So please attention. Right now I'm going to teach you how to find the VCC and the ground pins. Let's get started. I'm going to use this motherboard instead of this one, about the same IC here. Why, guys? Just for beginners, as you can see, because in this board you see the parts and the component around the IC is very clear. Means this board will help you understand 100% how to test an IC. So please attention. Look here, my friend. Do you see this wide area here connected to this pin? Here also this wide area connected to these two pins. Over here also connected to these two pins here, and over here all those are ground. Okay, if we check those pins, we will find it all of them connected together and connected to the ground, of course. And for the VCC, do you see, guys, the bold line? Always look for the bold line. We have here the bold line over here, and we have another bold or thick line over here. Always the VCC connected to a capacitor, a ceramic capacitor. Means here we have ground, here we have VCC. To prove, let's use the multimeter. So guys, I get an issue while recording the part 2 about testing ICs. This multimeter fails. I check the motherboard, I find the microcontroller is shorted, so I need more time to fix it. So basically I need another microcontroller, I have to order it. So I bring another new multimeter that we gonna use in our teaching. So let's continue. So please, guys, say welcome to the new multimeter, amazing multimeter. So I hope that this multimeter will help us in our teachings. So directlet's move on and select the continuity option. So over here we have continuity option. Here also we have continuity option. So guys, let's just take a look. So we have off, external unit, 2000 mega ohm, amazing, a wide range in mega ohms. We have here 20k, we have the continuity mode, 20 ohm, this is the DC volt, the EC volt. So the maximum DC is 1000, for AC 750, good. Here we have the AC amps, okay, off. So this is good, amazing. Now I select the continuity option. Do you see? You can select continuity option in this side or also in this side, no problem. Also DC here or here. Okay, this is good. Okay, let's select this side, guys, and let's check it out. Okay, please attention. So as I told you, here we have ground, 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 ground. So let's check using the multimeter if this is ground or not. So let me put one probe here, okay, in this side, and check basically. Okay, we have continuity. This one also should be connected, good. This side also good. All these pins are connected to the ground, and the proof here, the proof, do you see, guys? This is the red ground, this wide area means ground. So if I put one probe here, do you see, I get continuity in the multimeter. Okay, now I teach you how to locate the pins, the ground, the VCC, etc. using just the techniques I will give you about ICs, without datasheet, without anything. So for the VCC, I told you, my friends, that you see always the VCC, remember, always the VCC will be connected to a ceramic capacitor. Do you see? Here we have a bold line, but always look for the bold line. Here we have this bold line connected to the ceramic capacitor. Okay, and also here we have a bold line over here connected to the ceramic capacitor. Means this microcontroller receive two VCCs or two input voltages. To prove, I can even check between this pin here and display here, we're gonna get the continuity, but I cannot put the probe here. Let's put it here in this capacitor, okay, and another in this capacitor. Do you see, guys? We have direct continuity. Do you see? The same VCC applied in this side and in this side. Now I'm going to give you the trick to test the IC using just the multimeter. I'm going to test right now between the VCC here and the ground. This is the rule. If you read close to 0 volt or you get a beep in the multimeter, means the IC is shorted, dead IC. What about the second rule? The second rule, reading open or infinite, means the IC is healthy, means the IC is good. You have to get open. So let's check. So one probe here in this capacitor where we have VCC, another probe in the ground, we have open. Even if I put the black probe here, you see here in the ground, same reading. Let's check the other VCC, one probe here, another probe in the ground, open. Okay. Also, let's put this one here in the ground, the big ground, open. This is good. Means, guys, this IC is good IC. Not shorted, not open internally, no short. Of course, you can even do another test is by checking these ceramic capacitors. Okay? We don't have to get shorted capacitor. If you get a shorted capacitor like this, means there is a short maybe in the IC itself or in the ceramic capacitor. As you can see, all ceramic capacitors are serviceable. Okay, guys? So this is basically how you can check an IC using just a multimeter. So now let's go directly and test an IC under live voltage. Now you know how to test ICs statically with just a multimeter. In part 3, we will dive deeper with advanced diagnosis, repair, tips and tricks, and real-world case studies you can't miss. If you want exclusive content and free schematic, join me on my Patreon page where I upload exclusive content in a daily basis. The link in the description. And please don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and hit the bell icon for upcoming videos.